If anyone has any tips on how to get like oil stains out of clothes, I would be really grateful, because I was wearing a sheet mask the other day that had like oil in it and it dripped all over my hoodie, and then I put my hoodie in the wash and it hasn't come out. So if anyone knows what to do about this, let me know. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I have literally just been to Primark and I've just got back, and I thought I would do a good old-fashioned Primark haul, because if you watched my previous video, which is my what I got for my birthday video, one of my presents was a Primark voucher from my grandparents. I kind of went with the intention of getting an outfit for VidCon, but I didn't actually like find anything that I'm gonna wear to VidCon. But I did get loads of really nice things. A lot of it is kind of like lounge wear and like casual stuff, but I got a lot of great stuff, so let's do it. How am I gonna do this? I might lie the bag down. Can you see it? So the first thing I got, which I'm actually going to change into in a bit, because after filming this video, I'm going to go to the gym. I said I was going to go on Monday and I didn't go. I said I was going to go on Tuesday and I didn't go. So I'm going to go after filming this video, and then when I come back, I'm going to edit this and upload it. So if this is up late, it's because I went to the gym and I was actually good. But I got a sports bra from their kind of sportwear section. Obviously, don't mind the deodorant stains that I got on it when I was trying it on like 2 seconds ago. It's literally just a plain black sports bra. I'm glad that it fits though, because as I was trying it on, I accidentally ripped the tag off. This was £4, which I thought was such a good deal. It's kind of like ribbed. I don't really think you can see that well on camera because it's black. It's not really showing up that well, but it's more of like a long line sports bra, so you could wear this with like a high-waisted pair of leggings and you'd only have about this much gap, which I really like about it. I don't normally wear just like, well, I haven't ever worn just a sports bra and leggings to the gym before. I always wear like a baggy t-shirt over the top of it because I feel too self-conscious, but maybe with this, when I start getting a bit more toned, I will just wear this with some black leggings. And yeah, it was £4. It's got pads in it, which I like, and they're removable. If you don't like pads in your sports bra, then you can take it out. But I thought for £4, you cannot go wrong with this. Primark sports bras are actually really good. They have some really good sports stuff. However, I did pick up a pair of leggings because they had this in grey as well, and then they had some grey leggings that matched, but the leggings were really see-through, which is such a shame. But their sports bras and sports tops are really, really good and really cheap. Let's start with the basics. So I got a couple of basics, which I'll run through really quickly. I got a cami top. This was £2.50. Just in, there's a bit of a running theme in this video, and just in my life in general. My favourite colour to wear is this sort of like olivey green, khaki green colour. You guys will know that if you watch a lot of my videos. This was £2.50 and it's just a plain kind of like cami top. I thought I would wear that kind of tucked into skinny jeans or even just under hoodies or something. Oh dear God, that's another one. This one was £2.50, but then I got this Slouchy t-shirt, which I got this to wear to the gym because it feels really, really thin. You can kind of see my lights through it, but it's like a really nice soft material. This is just called the Slouchy Tee, and it just kind of looks like this, and I thought this would be really good to just throw on over the top of a sports bra and wear to the gym, or again just something to wear under hoodies, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't ever really go out, like unless it's the summer, I don't really go out just wearing a t-shirt and then a jacket. I always have like a jumper or a sweatshirt or a hoodie over the top of it, because I always like having something long sleeved on. So any sort of like plain t-shirts are just really good for wearing underneath stuff. Does anyone else do that as well? Like sometimes I'll be wearing a really nice sweatshirt and underneath I'm wearing like a SpongeBob t-shirt. My friends can back me up on that because I've done that many times before. And then sticking with the, oh, I thought this was long sleeved. Whoops. I meant to get a long sleeved black crew neck, but I've accidentally got a short sleeve one. However, I will definitely still make use of this. This one was £2.50 and it's a slightly thicker material than the previous kind of slouchy t-shirt, because this one is more of just like a kind of cotton sort of t-shirt. But still, again, I would just wear this underneath stuff, which is why I kind of just get these basics. Primark's sizing system, since it got revamped, kind of confuses me because like I think all of these three I got in 2X small, which is a UK size 4 to 6. And then I think the extra small is 6 to 8, but I don't know, I would say that this is more of like a 6 to 8. I swear their sizes have got bigger. Oh yeah, also as well, I woke up this morning with one of my tonsils swollen again. If it develops into tonsillitis again. I just recovered from tonsillitis 3 weeks ago, and I swear to God, if I get it just before VidCon, it can't happen. Please pray for me. The next thing that I got, I had to get this. I could not walk past this and not get it because It says thank you next on it. It's just a plain grey t-shirt and then it says thank you next, which if you didn't know, and if you have been living under a rock, it is from Ariana Grande's new song. I got this in a size small, which is supposedly a 10 to 12. But this one looks quite small. I don't get it. Like, I'm so confused by all these sizes. This was a bit more expensive. It was £8, which I mean isn't expensive, but for Primark it's kind of pricey. The only thing that worries me about grey t-shirts is that sometimes they show sweat patches. And I sweat quite a lot, so that's going to be fun. Is that oversharing? No, probably not. It's fine. I'm sure people can relate. I then got this, which unfortunately is going to have to go back because it's too, like, the straps are too long for me. I should learn from every single time that I do this, but yeah, the straps are too long, so it comes down too low. But this is just a cropped, ribbed, khaki green coloured kind of camisole top, and maybe it would have helped if I'd have got it in a smaller size, but they didn't have one. I just kind of found this hanging on a random rail. You know in Primark when you walk in and you see something but then you can't find where it came from? So I just took it. Well, I didn't take it, I paid for it, but I put it in my basket. This was only £3. I wish it fit me though because it's so cute and this would look really nice. Like if this had fitted, I probably would have worn this for VidCon, but oh well. I then got 2 sweatshirts. I absolutely love this. I'm not sure if it was part of like the workout range or not. This was £8. I got it in a extra small, and like I didn't actually look at the back of it before I got this, but on the front it says think differently. They also had pink ones that had other slogans, but it's kind of this almost like faded, what's the word? It almost looks kind of denim coloured or like tie-dye sort of. I don't really know how to explain this, but it looks kind of like washed and vintagey, and then it's got these kind of like stitch marks down the side, and then it's just a roughly cut like cropped sweatshirt, and then on the back it's got like a giant think differently, which I didn't realise. I don't really like the back of it, but I thought the front of it was so cute, and it's a really nice kind of like soft material. They did also have matching tracksuit bottoms to this, which I so would have got, but they didn't have any sizes left. I just thought this was so cute, and I'm just gonna wear that with jeans or like with a different pair of trackies or something. I literally live for comfy, like comfort clothes. Anything loungewear, sweatshirts, hoodies, joggers, leggings, anything like that. I love comfiness. Is comfiness even a word? I then got another sweatshirt, and I'm not gonna lie, I like the design of it, but I got this because on the front it says Imagine, and it just reminded me so much of Imagine by Ariana Grande, which I literally had in my head at the time that I was shopping because I was playing the album in the car, and then I was singing Imagine in my head, and then I was walking around and then I saw this and I was like, it's meant to be. And this one is like a high neck style sweatshirt. Again, it's a really soft material and it's also kind of cropped. This one is a little bit longer than the previous one. I did try this on. I got this again in a size 6 to 8. This was £7, which I think is really good. The letters are kind of like rubbery. There's a couple of things about this. Okay, firstly, the neck hole is quite small, and so trying to get this over my pony, like I had to redo my ponytail after doing it because it went all messed up. But I think I would probably roll down the neck just because it comes like quite high up and makes me look a bit, I don't know, like I don't have a neck. But then the shoulders are kind of funny. I'm really hoping that it will look better once I've like washed it and ironed it once, because the shoulders of it kind of like puff out and make you look like you've got really oddly shaped shoulders because it's got this kind of like drop shoulder style. Don't really know if you get what I mean. But then this bit kind of like sticks out halfway down your arm and it just looks a bit odd. But this one definitely comes up oversized. So I would say if you want it to be oversized, get your normal size. If you don't want it to be like oversized, maybe get a size down. Maybe I should have got the smaller size. I don't know, but I'm still going to keep it and try and like iron out the funny sleeves. I then got a couple of bits from the, what's it called, like pajama section, I guess, nightwear section. I got a super basic pair of pajama shorts, which just look like this because I don't really have that many pajama shorts, and these were, I think they were, yeah, £3, which I thought was such a good buy. They're just super basic. I thought they'd be really comfy to just like wear in bed. Obviously they're pajama shorts. And then also I don't need any more pajamas. I need to do a big clear out. I also got this really comfy looking slouchy pajama top. This was also £3, and I thought it would go kind of like quite nicely with the shorts, even though they're not like a perfect match in terms of the colour grey. But I don't know, it just looked really nice, and it's like quite thin and really, really soft and just comfortable. Yeah, funny that, there's another pair of khaki green. I then got these, which are just some pajama bottoms. These were £5, which I thought was really good. These ones I decided to get in a 2XS. I have no idea if they're gonna fit. I hope they do. They kind of look like stretchy though. And these are just some long tapered at the bottom pajama bottoms, and they're really, really thin. They're kind of like tracksuit bottom style, and they have pockets, which I really like. But yeah, these are just kind of like a pair of joggers, but thin, so they're not too hot to wear in bed. I then got a few bits from the underwear section. Again, like very basic. I got a pack of 4 knickers, just in black and white and black and white. These were £4.50 for 4 pairs, which is an absolute bargain. And then I also got some of the classic Primark 3-pack thongs, which I always see people on like Twitter and social media talk about these, because like I swear to God, the majority of girls own these pairs of underwear. They are £3 for 3 pairs, which you just cannot go wrong with. And then the final couple of things that I got from the underwear section. I have been having a major struggle with trying to find black and white bras that fit me. Just kind of like standard, everyday bras that aren't just like a boring, plain, super plain, you know, just like standard t-shirt bra. The ones that I used to get were from M&S, and they had like a little bit of lace on them, but then when I went back to M&S, because like my ones have got so old, you know when your bras will like stretch out at the back and then you can't do the straps any tighter because they've just stretched? I was like, okay, I need to get some more just black and white everyday bras to wear under t-shirts and stuff. I ordered some from ASOS, Debenhams, Boot Avenue. I went into M&S and tried some on. I just could not find any that like fit me properly and are comfortable. So I don't know what's up with that, but I thought I would give Primark a go. And so I picked up 2 different sets, and I thought I would try them on at home because I didn't have time to try them on in the shop. Primark don't do band size 30. Neither do M&S, like in a lot of their styles of the 2 packs of white and black t-shirt bras. They don't do them in a size 30, which is what, like I did this bra calculator thing a few weeks ago and figured out that my size should be like a 30B. I've been wearing a 32B, which is definitely too big for me. I've covered this in videos before, but I just like to buy a B to make me feel like I'm not an A, even though I actually am an A, which is really, really stupid. But I picked these up in a 32B because I normally find Primark bras come up small anyway. But these ones are way too big. Like I think they've put the wrong label in them or something, because the band size on these is definitely not a 32. So those are gonna go back. So that was a fail because those ones were quite nice. They're just kind of like plain lace. They've got a tiny bit of padding in them, but they're really, really soft. They're not like Primark's, you know, some of Primark bras are literally like rock hard padding. Do you know what I mean? These were £12 for 2, but these ones are gonna go back because they're too big. But then these ones I am keeping because the band size is kind of as it should be and it does feel comfortable. Again, these were £12 and you just get a black one and a white one. For some reason, the black one's got this like stupid bit of thing on it. The white one doesn't have that, it just has a little line there. But I think I'm gonna cut this off because it's like, it's way too loose and it just kind of dangles on your skin and looks weird. But these ones actually do fit and they're really nice. And again, they've got that really soft padding in them. So we have success. And then the final things that I got are super boring. I got a mini charging cable to go with my portable charger because I've got my portable charger and somehow have managed to lose the cable for it. And I don't really fancy bringing my 10-foot long charging cable with me everywhere that I go. So I got this little short one, which was £2.50. And then the final thing that I got was just some hairbands because I'm down to my last 3. I've got 2 of them in my hair right now and then 1 on my wrist, but they keep snapping. And like the more I've been going to the gym, the more I've been tying up my hair and breaking all my hairbands. So I got another set and these were just £1. And I actually find that the thinner ones from Primark break way less easily than the thick ones. So I normally just like double up on these. I'll use like 2 of them at a time to tie my hair up. So that is everything that I got in Primark. I think it was pretty successful. Question of the day comes from Evelina Fliss, or Ewelina Fliss. I'm really, really sorry that I just probably butchered your name. But she says, Soph, have you watched Shane's new conspiracy theories video? Yes, I have. I watched it last night. I actually really enjoyed it. I liked the kind of style that he did it. I kept thinking that, like, as he was going through it in different sections, when he finished a section, I was like, oh, damn it, he's gonna make us wait until, like, a next video or something. But I'm quite glad that it all kind of, like, everything was answered in one video, if you get what I mean. But yeah, I thought it was so interesting. Like, the thing about Chuck E. Cheese, I fully believe, and also to hear, like, Brittany Louise Taylor's story was really interesting as well. Like, I really enjoyed the video. If you guys have any other questions about me or just anything in general, then leave them down below with the hashtag question of the day, and I will pick somebody and answer it at the end of every video. At the end of every video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. And yeah, I'm now gonna go to the gym. Wish me luck. I hope my throat clears up. Let's do some throat spray. That's actually the worst. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.